こんばんは。お久しぶり。はい、こんばんは。Oh wow, I really feel bad today. Hello everyone, welcome. Where I am right now is so hot currently. So freaking hot. I'm not even wearing anything right now and I'm still sweating. Sweating very, very hard. Plus also I've got like infinite phlegm again. So I'm doing what I can. I'll probably start out a bit slow today, not stream for too long. Because I gotta get used to speaking. I've been kinda mute for a good week. Because I have not been recording. Yesterday I planned to stream, but then I got back so late that I ended up not doing so. Hopefully you guys didn't miss me too much. But I'm glad to see you again. Hello, Easy Salmon, West Song, Pink Potatoes, and welcome guys. How are we doing? You guys having a good... Well, it's not July yet. But you have a good end of June. So yeah, sorry, still working through the film dimension. But did I change my background song? I'm now noticing. I actually might have. Yeah, I did. The Kureya theme is no different on this screen anyway. I don't think I changed it on either of my other screens. But I changed it here, so now this song's different than what it used to be. Did I eat before stream? No. Like, I did have a bit of breakfast. Well, I did have ice cream, actually. It's like by far the hottest day this summer today. The exact moment that I come back to the place that doesn't have air conditioning, then they hit me with the heat wave. But you guys probably can't hear my phone. I have it pretty far away from the microphone. So even though I set a phone, it should be okay. I almost forgot where I should place my microphone. I might be speaking too close even. But I'm glad to be able to stream. I was just sitting for quite a while on the loading screen. But I really need to get some stronger cough medicine, maybe tomorrow. You guys missed me too? You better have. You better have. Thank you for the streak, thank you. Like, I know right now my voice is probably not the strongest. But I'm hoping that I'll slowly relearn again. But admittedly right now I probably do kinda sound like I'm both sick and chronically depressed. Frick, oh my god. When I'm coughing, it's like actually really dry. But I still feel like those phlegms, so I have this like chronic need to clear my throat all the time. Biang, biang, biang. Hello, Jungle-san, welcome. Nice to see you. God, okay, the vocal situation should really rough today. It's like a lot worse than usual. Oh my god. But you know, my break was okay. I played a lot of Marvel while I was away, admittedly. Nearly every day I hopped on Marvel. But then I also, of course, watched the Needy Girl anime. Because I was a few episodes behind on that, so that was nice. I got to catch up, and then I watched the finale on the same day that it aired, so that was fun. Usually whenever I get into a show at the start of a season, I always get really impatient and I never wait for it to finish airing. Usually I either just leave it unfinished or then I only watch shows that are already done. Like, I'm trying to think of a specific example. Fuck, sorry. Trying to think of a specific example, but like, there have been definitely seasons where I've picked up a show in the beginning, but then I just got bored of waiting and I never ended up finishing them. I would watch like 1 or 2 episodes. But before I went on break, I was kind of busy, so I wasn't quite watching Needy Girl weekly. Because I was maybe 5 episodes behind if I remember correctly. Around 5 behind when I went away. But then I watched all of them. And then I watched the finale episode on the day that it launched. Or the day that it aired. You know, it's a good show. You guys really should watch it. Have you been watching Needy Girl Overdose? It's only 13 episodes. It's not a big time commitment at all. And I think it's super, super worth it. You don't even need to have played the game. If you've never played Needy Girl Overdose, it's fine. You can still see the show, so don't worry. So don't worry. Don't worry. I've been trying to come up with an excuse to not to run into recency bias and not call it my new favorite, but it probably is my favorite show ever. Because I think my previous favorite before this I would have probably said was Paranoia Agent. Either that or Cucho Branco. And while I also really love Cucho Branco, I think I like Needy Girl more than both of those. At least it spoke to me more, which is kind of what happened with the game too. Where it really quickly became my favorite game ever, just by it being just by being what it's about, you know? There's also it's kind of outdated, there's a Street Fighter 5 reference in Needy Girl. They do it in the build up to the fight episode. I think it's episode 7 or episode 8 or one of those. And what they do in those is the logo is based on Street Fighter 5 and not Street Fighter 6. I don't know why. But it is funny. It is funny, and they do it from the game. Tadaima canonically likes fighting games. Street Fighter 5 logo was cool. It's also, yeah, it was cool. Street Fighter 6 logo is not that exciting. But I do like the Street Fighter 6 logo, that it does the Roman numerals on the side, right? But text-wise, it is pretty boring. Hello, Gravity Fantasy-san. Hello, Roriko-san. Welcome, guys. Welcome. Another Needy Girl had a series? Yeah, it's been airing over the last 3 months or 2.5 months, whatever it's been. The past 13 weeks. The final episode just aired the previous Saturday. Or Friday. I don't remember. Saturday, I think. But it's really cool. It's really cool. I don't know if I can talk about it that much without getting super personal. I tweeted about it a little bit. Wanna watch later today? Yes, please. Tell me if you like it. Watch a couple episodes. Which I mean, to be fair, if it's 25 minutes per episode, 25 minutes per episode, and it's like 13 episodes. That's what, 6 hours. Maybe if you're a beast, you could watch it in one day. Like, it might have been difficult, or it might be kind of difficult, but I think I watched 12 episode shows in one day. I don't remember when, but I have done those. Depressing, isn't it? There's like episode 3 is a super hard watch. Super hard watch, and so is one of the lighter ones. Episode 11, I think it is. Yeah, episode 3 and episode 11 are super difficult. Those were both hard to get through. But the rest of it is not that depressing. Overdose meant to be taken literally? Well, yeah. There are multiple characters in the show that abuse substances. And of course, if you like played the game at all, that's like Ame's bit, kind of. She sometimes takes more than she's supposed to. But it's really good. It's really good. The first episode especially. I think the first episode is awesome visually. Super cool. So please watch them. And if you don't like it, you can get mad at me, but you should give it a shot at least. 12 episode or 24, it's 13. 13 episodes. But you know, tomorrow you gotta let me know if you enjoy them. But yeah, it is pretty depressing at times because it does talk about a lot of the same things as the game does. Because it's always about the internet deeply, of course. That's what the game was about too, right? About the internet and live streaming and people's relationships with the internet. That's why it spoke to me so much. You know, I wanna own the game on a Switch. I have it on PC, but I wanna get a physical Switch copy sometime. May have time for some episodes. Yay. So one episode is only 25 minutes. So, you know, it should be doable. The first two, especially the first one, is really confusing. First two, though. Then in the third one, there's... The third one is, like, more focused, but it's super depressing. And then, like, the main plot starts in the fourth one. But it's nice, because I haven't really been watching too many shows lately. Maybe I should get back into anime. You should watch it too, then yes, of course. Everyone should watch them. You guys should go watch the opening on YouTube. I don't think I can watch it, because I'm pretty sure the song's like Astro Turbo copyrighted, but like... I still think you should check out the opening on YouTube first. The visuals are really cool. But I think if you look up on YouTube Needy Girl Overdose the opening, it gives you the episode 11 one, which you don't want to watch because that one's a spoiler and it's kind of weird. wanna watch the main one? Wait, let me show you guys. Hold on, I'm instructing you guys. But make sure you guys find the correct option. So let me get this out for you guys. Because it's like kind of a spoiler. It's not like a gigantic spoiler, but it's like a little bit of a spoiler. So if you look up Needy Girl Overdose opening on YouTube, right? The first one you get is this that says Daichi Uchiwa. You don't want to watch that one. Because that one's a spoiler. You don't want to watch the episode 11 one. Because the episode 11 one's a spoiler. You want to watch like the normal one. Which is this one. No credit. No credit opening. So you want to watch this one. The one that's one... No, are they both 131? They're both the same length. But avoid watching this one, because this one's like a little bit of a spoiler. It's really cool, but it's kind of a spoiler. Not gonna watch the opening on YouTube? Why not? I think watching the opening before you watch like the show is a good ritual. I always do that. Like if there's a show that I'm interested in, I always check out the opening first. And also because, you know, you guys can't watch episodes during my stream, but you guys can go check that out right now, you know? You know. Let's also remember to not skip openings or endings. There's multiple different endings. Like the ending credits, because every episode has an opening and an ending normally. Wait, the first episode might not have both. Different music at the end. Yeah, different music and also different visuals. The main ending theme is crazy though. I love the primary ending theme. Maybe I'll like up, or I know that I'm supposed to get that on CD one of these days, but I don't know when. When does it launch? Hold on. You know what? I actually want to check. Because I ordered it so much work for every episode. Yeah, that's a, like standard for anime, isn't it? Or if you mean the different work in the design department, there's like a main ending that plays in most of the episodes. But there's, I think, there's like... The first episode just has the normal... The first episode has the normal ending. No, the first episode has like black screen ending with like kind of cool music. Then second episode onwards it has like the default ending. Then maybe episode 4 has the first Karamazov ending, I don't know. But there's 2 endings with Karamazov songs. They're good. The songs are really good. You know, but I'm really like, oh, gotta check. When does this release? Because I pre-ordered both the Internet Angel and the Levitation CDs, both the opening and ending. June 17th, they're saying it's supposed to have launched. We might be back. Because I haven't got the shipping notification. I don't know when they're releasing, because then I'm supposed to get no July 8th, so I still need to wait for a week. So over, I still gotta wait for a week. But I think CD Japan usually has good shipping time, so it should be fine. I'm just excited. I'm kind of fun. I'm buying a lot, like... You guys know I bought the Nendoroid. I don't know if I mentioned this. But I bought the new Choten-chan Nendoroid also. You know, when it comes to like the anime original characters, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna like them that much. Like when I first saw Lollipop, I didn't like her. Like I thought I would dislike her, but I really like Lollipop at the end. Netchika is really cool. I'm a big Netchika fan. From like the first couple episodes, I liked Kache the most. But then when we got to the Michika episode, then after that Michika is my favorite. But I was fully prepared for there to be at least one of them that I wouldn't really like. But I love all of the new characters. Hello, by the way, Jojo-san. Sorry, I don't remember if I said hi to you. Yeah, welcome. And I think I've been retweeting a lot of their character designs. Michika is so cute, cool. If they make a pop-up parade or Nendoroid or something of Michika, I'm totally buying it. There is a Michika plushie that I kinda want. Next show I'm looking up to. Nothing will be better than this. But I mean, I'm looking up ever at anything that's kind of Denpa adjacent. There was one that I saw that was like an anime original that I thought looked interesting. I saw it on my Twitter homepage and then I totally forgot what it was about or what it was called. But I might just step away Ghost in the Shell. I forgot to say Ghost in the Shell. I freaking love Ghost in the Shell. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I really can't wait. Ghost in the Shell is a big one. Need to watch it in English? Yeah, I don't think they're doing any more than English subtitles for Needy Girl at least. It's popular, but I don't think it's that popular. Depressing with a little fan service. Needy Girl doesn't have too much fan service. There's like a little bit. Teeny tiny bit like near the end during like the cool fight scenes and stuff. But no, it's I think it takes the tone pretty straight and it's like very good. It's really, you know, I've been seeing people get so mad. It's almost like people don't know what Denpa is. Like I've seen people say that like the Needy Girl anime is confusing or it's too dark or that, you know, there's an issue with like how the plotline is structured or something. But I think it's peak Denpa. You know, if you didn't like it, I don't think you were a real Denpa head to start out with. But that makes sense. Needy Girl Overdose is like, even though it is, even as a game, it's a huge love letter to Denpa. A lot of people just are LARPing. But you didn't hear me say that. Kutanon-san, good morning. Welcome. Welcome. New. I was gonna say Ghost in the Shell. Yeah, I've told a lot about Ghost in the Shell before, haven't I? But Ghost in the Shell isn't Denpa, but it's still like psychological. This is the one that I was talking about. You know, I was multitasking. I was talking while I mentioned the... I was searching this one. You guys talking about Bleach? This is something that I've mentioned before, but the only thing I know about Bleach is the fact that there's like the main girl. There's like the brown-haired girl who just has really, really big boobs. Too much fanservice is annoying. My limit tends to be pretty high. But I'm also like a fan of Ikito-san, so... Yeah, which studio is apparently making an anime that's called Lona, L-O-N-A. And that looks pretty Demba-esque. Because they describe the plot as a broken world in the not-so-distant future. Humanity is facing a new incident. We're being attacked by humans who should be dead. The government has decided to request a special organization to deal with the situation. The Laboratory of Optics and Neural Analysis. The researchers will get to the bottom of the mystery by analyzing the brains of the dead. What do people think of and what do they leave behind when they die? What did they see in those deep depths? Like, that sounds very interesting. That I wanna know. That I'm definitely gonna watch. I think it's gonna come out next year or something. What is Demba? Demba is a genre that's hard to like really pinpoint. The name comes from, I believe, Shizuku, right? It's the genre comes from like old visual novels. It's like a subsection of psychological horror usually. It has to do, so the word Demba means radio waves, and the name comes from the fact that in Shizuku there's like a girl who really swears that she can go on the school roof and receive messages, secret messages through radio waves. So if you have something where what would be a key of plot if I don't know if you've ever played a game like Subarashiki Hibi or like Chaos Hat or maybe watched a show like Serial Experiments Lane or Techno Eyes and things like that. Those are good examples of Demba. It essentially has to do with like themes of how would you say God, it's so difficult to describe, isn't it? It usually has to deal with people who behave strangely or see delusions of some kind. The line between what's real within the narrative is usually really complicated. This is a thing in the Needy Girl anime too. Like, half of the things that happen, you have no idea if they actually happen or if they're like metaphorical. So it's as much of like a visual and a way of storytelling genre, not just like a theme thing. Also, it usually has to do with it's like a modern setting. Related to technology in some way, because you can have psychological horror that's not technology related, right? But Demba is. You know, for someone whose favorite genre since she was in like middle school has been Demba, she really doesn't have a great description for this. You know, the girl who has been a gigantic Demba lover since she was like 14, there really does not have a great answer for you here. Oh wait, I guess have you seen Evangelion? Evangelion is pretty popular. Like when it comes to Evangelion, the last 2 episodes are like very, very Dempa, you know? Let's see, would there be an example of Western Dempa? What would be Western Dempa? You know, I hate to use this as an example because I really don't like it. I think it's like kind of painfully mediocre and it's kind of a painfully derivative work. But have you ever, like, do you know the video game Doki Doki Literature Club? That one's pretty Dempa. You know? Okay, that's probably the closest like Western analog to Dempa. But it's, you know, it's games like Shizuku, games like Sayonara Oshite, games like Jizatsu no Tame no Hyakuichi no Hoho, games like Subarashiki Hibe, games like... What else? Medical Overdose? Obviously. What else? Yeah, Chaos Hero I mentioned. Tsui no Sora. Meta storytelling? No. It doesn't have to be meta storytelling at all. But especially like modern Dempa, the aesthetic of things glitching out and how you don't know. As you know how in Doki Doki Literature Club, granted I haven't played this game since it came out, so my memory is quite hazy on this. We're working on what 9-year-old knowledge, but you know how sometimes I think in Doki Doki Literature Club the game like glitches out and you're not really sure if that's the game glitching out is like a part of the narrative or if you're actually supposed to think that it's like the game's glitching. There can be things like that happening in a lot of Dempa, like especially Needy Girl Overdose. There's a lot of things that happen in the show that are shown on screen and you kind of look at it and you go like, well, this probably didn't happen. Like it could have happened, but this is probably allegorical. Lane is like that too for him. But yeah, it's hard to define because it's so focused. It's less of a, like obviously it has to like the themes, right? You know, delusions, social alienation. Obviously like Needy Girl Overdose, right? Internet and technology related stuff and toka, substance abuse and self-harm and things like that. It does have a lot to do with like that sort of dark themes, but it doesn't necessarily have to. There's also like the Dempa music genre, but that's like different kinda. The genre of music is not really related. Western movies that might be considered Dempa. What's that one called? It's called like Videodrome or something. That one's like the closest that I can think of. That one's Videodrome is pretty Dempa, isn't it? ですね。実は見たことがないんですけど。そういう感想がある。I don't know if you guys have seen it. Because I know I haven't seen the Videodrome, but my understanding is that that's like the closest thing to Western Dempa in terms of like movies and stuff. H.P. Lovecraft be considered Dempa? That's kind of hard to say. I've never read anything by him. I know, crazy rhyme. But I think that's more of like, it is definitely psychological, isn't it? But it's, Dempa is so specific. It's so specific. And it's so like bound to its aesthetic that it's really difficult to define. Maybe I need to do a YouTube video about this. Maybe I'm gonna do a scripted YouTube video where I do my best to explain what Dempa is. I feel like I sometimes kind of regret branding myself as a bimbogami, because I don't think it makes that much sense for my like lore to be related to folklore when I'm a very internet girl, you know? I should have been something more modern. You guys think I should do that? I could do that, I'd be down. You know what, yeah, I'm gonna start scripting that actually. Not like right now, but later. That seems like something that would be fun. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll try to come up with like good examples and stuff. Yeah, I think I could come up with like 10-15 minutes of talk on what the Dempa is. Digital ghosts, still ghosts. Well, yeah, but a bimbogami is not a ghost. You know? A bimbogami is like a specific thing in like old Japanese folklore. Spirit of misfortune and internet girly. Yeah, but that's kind of a weird branding, unfocused branding, isn't it? The spirit that steals your credit card info, please subscribe right now. She will use all of your subscription money for Needy Girl Overdose merchandise. You guys wanna see the Nendoroid that I bought? You know, it hasn't arrived yet, but I did place a pre-order. You know, I did place a pre-order on this. You guys have to look at my Nendoroid now. Here we go. I bought this one. Like on this website, they say 3 to 4 days. I'm kinda in the way. The estimated 3 to 4 working days. Only one available. I think they only got 2 of them, because I bought 1. Because this is like a Finnish anime shop, right? They generally don't get that many like copies of each product. They might have actually only gotten 2 Pichang. Yeah, I did kind of just get it just because you can make her hold Pichang. Yeah, you can get her to hold that, but there's also other poses. I like this one. Plus you can get a knife, which is fun. You know, this is my first Nendoroid. I don't own any others. So I'm really excited to get this one. There have been a lot of Nendoroids that I wanted to get. I think, you know what, I'm gonna use this as like this one I always wanted. This came out like many years ago. But this one was the one that I always really wanted to buy. Because I like the Dikka. I like the Dikka from Gridman. But I only really buy Needy Girl stuff now in terms of merchandise. There's a Yume one too, I think. Yeah, this one I wanted also. She's very cute. My favorite from Gridman and Itaka and stuff, isn't there like a lily? Isn't there a lily thing? I'm sure they have something. King? I've never seen this one. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna take this off your screen for a moment because I need to Google. Is there not a lily Nendoroid? Am I making that up? No, there's a Xiaoyu one. That's what it was. There's a Xiaoyu one, not a lily one. There's a lily plush toy though. guys seen this? Kawaii jan. Can you guys buy this for me? I want this one. That's so freaking cute. What the hell? Makes it all cute and then just boob. Oh, what should we be talking about? About the green one? Rika is like, she's like the thigh girl. They always give Rika huge thighs in every like illustration. Kawaii, kawaii. What else they got? Yeah, I'm more pre-ordering one of these. I don't know when. But I'm totally pre-ordering this. The Internet to Yamero is like from the music video. This one's pretty cute. But I'd rather get the anime version. Kinda cheap. I like her expression. This is what I also wanna buy. I really considered buying this one. The sitting pizza. I guess they're like magnetic. You can put them on your fridge. That's kinda cute. Pizza, pizza. Yeah, this one. These come out in December. But I'm probably gonna buy either this one or the Ama. One of these two. Because I don't own the normal versions, like the older versions. The anime versions kind of are just the same with like washed out colors. But I still like them. And because I don't own the originals, I might as well buy them. Kawaii, 30 euro, they were kinda expensive. Okay, I had like sidetracked really hard. I'm gonna show you one more thing though. Now that we're looking at needy girl stuff, I'm showing you one more thing. Please forgive me. As one of my a game store that has the location to within like riding distance from me, like bus distance from me. But if I just buy all of this for 16 euro a piece there, I could get like every plush, like a small plush toy of every character. Every character from the show. I especially I would wanna get Ame, I'd wanna get Choden-chan, I'd wanna get Katja and Mitsuko. And then if I'm already getting 4, might as well get Tetsuko and Lollipop too, right? Wait, what? Okay, that's wrong. That's not who that is. Wait, who is writing this? Okay, Katja is not Choden-chan. That's an entirely different character. That is so funny. That is so funny. Katja is not Choden-chan. Ame is Choden-chan. What the heck? What the frig? Do you work? Do you work? How much more like 16 euro? It's like so 17, 18 USD. So it's not crazy. For like the price of a video game, I could get all of them. You know? Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you later. Tell me about the needy anime tomorrow, okay? The website's dying, by the way. What the hell? But yeah, I wanted to show you guys those plush toys because I've been thinking about them. But they come out like next year, so I've got time. Maybe I'll just pre-order every single one for funsies. But I've got a lot of merch coming already. I bought the headphones. I showed those to you guys in the previous stream, didn't I? I think I showed you guys the earbuds. But I did buy the earbuds too. They're just gonna ship in like August, or not August, October. So I'm gonna need to wait for a little bit. But I'm getting the Needy Girl earbuds finally. Yay. Who wrote that was going home to his family? Bro, you gotta get them at least like kinda correctly, don't you? That's just like straight up the wrong character. I don't know. It's pretty funny though. At least it's the same show. Yeah, but it's like a totally different character. It's not the right character at all. Like, Gotcha is categorically a different person. No, it's not even calling Armor King. It's like calling... It's like calling Armor King Nina. It's just a different character with no relation. It's just an entirely different character. They put you like... They put you what? They put you What was I saying? Yeah, they put a plush toy of like fucking rum and they called it Bob. It's just a different guy. Just a different guy. Those are also different. Yeah, but there's like at least it's understandable that they would be mixed together. But You know. And they look like Louis Walsh. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna take that as a compliment though. You know, I kinda look like Michiko. Do I look like anyone from Needy Girl? Kinda fucked up that the closest thing I probably look like is Lollipop because she's purple. In terms of my character design. But yeah, I'm hoping they make an androids for all of the Karamazov girls and also Kache, so I could buy them. There was like a tweet that I posted about this a few days ago. There was a pop-up that was coming out for... It was one of the cafes for the Needy Girl anime. And it just didn't have Gotcha in it. They posted a whole entire illustration and it had no Gotcha. I was so sad. You know, it was Ame and also Choten-chan. And then it was the 3 Karamazov girls. But no Gotcha at all. No, be nice to your cat. Be kind to him. You guys just have pets that eat all of your stuff. Crazy. Yeah, maybe we talked about Needy Girl enough. Like, you know, I was happy to talk about Demba. We should talk about Demba games more. The issue with tempo games is that I just can't really stream them. Like, Subarashiki Hibi just has insane stuff. You cannot really solve Subarashiki Hibi online even if you really wanted to. Too loud, sorry, I sort of adjusted my background music, there we go. Wait, can I talk about something else though? Can I talk about equipment? Whenever I hop on the family computer, I'm using a mouse that's very different from the gaming mouse that I own right now. The mouse that we have at home, or that my brother has at home, he has like... You know, I used a 50-gram gaming, like wireless gaming mouse. It was really comfortable and really easy to use. I've never used a wireless mouse before. But you know, I got to try out a super light gaming mouse that was really, like, really comfortable, really easy to aim with. Then I came back. So that mouse weighed 50 grams, right? The current wired mouse that I own weighs 121 grams. I'm playing on such a fucking brick. Whenever I tried playing Overwatch yesterday, my hand actively hurts, my wrist hurts, this is too heavy. I don't want to use this anymore. Please help. The light mouse experience. There's like a really cheap light mouse. Can I show it to you? I can show it to you. Yeah, I've got my wonderful Twitter tab open again. Or my additional YouTube tab. That I use. So I'll get you guys. Yes, okay, so I'm finding it, here we are. So this is the mouse that I got to use. The mouse that I checked out. So according to the website, it's 49 grams. Which is pretty freaking light. Plus it feels like pretty comfortable in the hand. 200 hours battery. They are probably kind of a bother to recharge. But this is the one she has, or he has, and this is the one that I own. And it's like cute, because it's KDA. I've got all of the KDA things. Because I also have this KDA keyboard, and I have the KDA mousepad. The mousepad's cute, but I also kind of want to change it because it's kind of like dirty. Maybe I should wash it or something. But I used this this mousepad and this keyboard, and then I use this mouse. It's very cute, but it's insanely heavy. So comically heavy. That was definitely me buying function. How do you say, form over function there. I just got it because I liked KDA at the time and I thought that it was really pretty. But you know, the mouse that I'd actually wanna buy, I'd wanna get this one. This one's also really light. Yeah, this was also 49 grams. I'm kind of looking at my fat head is blocking it, but you guys don't mind looking at my beautiful face anyway. This one's also 49 grams. And it's like insanely cheap. And it's purple, so it's cute. So, you know, I might buy this one. But I know if it's cheap. That's what I'm saying too. It's like insanely cheap. Like you could buy one of those like HP bootleg ass mice. You know, like those office mice. I think even one of those is more expensive. Like if you imagine like that the cheapest possible mouse, that might also be the same or more. Oh no! Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Whoa, how are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you. Cat boy raid, let's go. Yeah, we love cats, don't we? You know, I've always thought of myself as a cat girl of some sort. Hopefully you guys had a good stream. What were you gaming or doing out of curiosity? Thank you for the follow also. Followしてくれてありがとうね. Thank you. That's me giving my most beautiful smile. But yeah, it is also Kureya colors because it is purple, so I think I might want to buy that mouse. Might just order it like right now and hopefully get it soon. Because that would make editing easier too. I feel like I always get super easily fatigued when I'm editing. Just out of like my mouse being so heavy that like scrolling the timeline is kind of painful. Plus, you know, I play Black Widow, I need quick movements. Quick mouse movements. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the stick with arigato. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Octorado Way, I know that game. The older one or the newer one? There's two of them, right? Pretty sure I know that game. There's the new one. Well, the new one's like, when I say new, I mean like from 10 years ago. The new one's like the one that came out 10 years ago. Then the old one's like the one that came before that one. Wanna see your mouse? Yes, post your reds, let me know. Let me know the model, I'll Google him. There was just one game. Yeah, because I know the old one's called just Octorad, I think. You know, let me look this up. Yeah, Octorad is a freeware video game, then the sequel is called Octorad Deadliest Catch. Okay, I was right, there is two. 2010 and 2014. Guess it's not that new. My concept of a new game is something that came out 12 years ago. Oh no. Oh my goodness, she's old. She's so old. Oh my goodness, this is a cursed looking mouse. What the heck? This looks terrifying. Why does it have so many buttons? Features and specs. How much do you weigh? 195 grams, it's insane. That's like my mouse plus that second mouse. That's crazy. You played on this. MMO/RTS? RTSs require you to move so much. You are not playing RTSs on a 200-gram mouse, let's be honest. Terrifying device. Octodad is a wild game. Yeah, I watched YouTubers play it back in like 2014. I've never played it myself though, I'm sure it's fun. You could put metal inside to make it weigh more. My mouse also came with the... This mouse also has like a compartment at the bottom. And it came with metal weights. Which by the way is insane. Respectfully, why would you want this to weigh more? What about this mouse makes you think that it's like, wow, this should be heavier. I'm crying now, am I? I didn't mean to. Sorry for bursting into tears. I didn't mean to do that, that's my bad. I do cry a lot, but not right now. But yeah, this is really something that I would enjoy. I would like a new mouse, so I think that's gonna be a goal. PCs weren't so expensive nowadays. I really thought the new Steam Cube was gonna be cheaper, and then that's also the price of a small computer anyway. Like, I was really prepared for the Steam Cube to be super cheap. But yeah, I got my PC in 2023, so I got it like right before things went crazy. I remember when graphics cards were crazy expensive because of crypto mining, and everyone was like really mad, including myself. And to think that things right now are like 5 times worse. Things are so much worse now. But yeah. You never got a new one, set the mouse and keyboard are unused in your closet? Sokka. Well, not like they're gonna go bad. Not like a phone. Or something that's gonna get outdated over time. Gonna go lurk, have a great rest of the stream. Thank you so much, enjoy the lurk. Thank you, I really appreciate you stopping by. Valve wants you to build a PC. I mean, of course they do, right? Because their stuff is on PC. So it's one of those things where it's like, they want you to own as many PCs as possible. And I think they wanted to make the Steam Cube cheaper. Reaction stream time, what are we reacting to? Did something release? Is there a need to react to something? Or aren't great news breaking? the only thing I heard about Evo was that like every other game announced something besides for Street Fighter 6. I feel like no one cared about Evo that much this year. But I read like a tweet saying that every single game announced something besides Street Fighter 6. That was just nothing. So I would be surprised if we had a new costumes to react to or something. Hello, welcome, hologram cat girl. Yeah, how are we doing? Oh, did you guys see the White Fox costume? The White Fox swimsuit? Should I buy it? This was the greatest level of character development I went through over the course of my break. I picked up White Fox. I've been playing a lot of White Fox. Sometimes if a character is super overtuned, you should just play them. Even though I play White Fox right now, I still think she's like obscenely broken. But it'll be fun for the time before, before the nuke happens. Also, I think in general playing White Fox and Sue is not a bad combo. Because Sue is like a good sort of poke by healing, and then White Fox is good at beating up people who get close to you. The Piccolo Vortex video, the what? No, I'm not sure what you're talking about. I'm not too sure what you mean. The unannotated YouTube link. I don't know what I'm being sent today. But sure, I'll watch it. Not like we've got anything better to do. But Shutter has sent me one random clip. We'll see what it's... We'll see what this is. Yeah, if this is like something I'm supposed to have seen, I don't know. I've never seen this before. You guys can probably hear a rhyme. Whoa. This is like a four-way, yeah. That's a good bit though. Nah, I'd block those. What was that? Because at the start I was like, oh yeah, of course, it's a looping high-low left-right, I gotta... Then he did something crazy at the end. This like... Does he have a diagonal air dash of some kind? Why does he get to teleport on the ground like that? But this game is super buttonned. I don't know what game this is. Super Nintendo. 1993 fighting game. They got some bullshit on the Super Nintendo when it comes to fighting games, huh? But why would I look for like a montage? What's like the fighting game equivalent of a trickshot montage? Because I don't care about special moves. This is fascinating. I've never seen this game before. Does the game just look like this? Does the game always just standard gameplay this way? Or is it specifically that one character that moves crazy? Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? But it also is like really funny that Brody is moving like slow as fuck, and then in the previous combo video this guy is doing like 8-way dashing. 8-way dash into looping 4-way mix. I'd play that for money at Evo, probably. That's pretty crazy. I feel like I'm not as well versed on old fighting game slop as I should be. There is a lot of really funny old games out there that I just don't know. Ooh, that one's kinda cool. Oh, one more? I gotta like pre-screen Fixel Cracker Check teaser trailer. You know, I always wanted to pick up Fixel. But I also have never played him. I just know that Terry is in it. That's my Fixel knowledge. Fixel has like the really weird like deck system, doesn't it? Because I've never played Fixel, but yeah, I know this guy. Loud. Wait, is this real? This can't be real. That's so funny. This is like an on purpose bad video. This is insane. They showed this. This is like a PowerPoint ass transition, like a PowerPoint 2006 transition into like the next slide. This might have been made in Windows Movie Maker. This is so funny.
Round one.
Yeah, but they're not all this bad, are they? Yeah, they can't all be this bad. Did they like specifically fuck with the with the one guy? Next slide, yeah. Yeah, cause like this is a real trailer. Why was that one just a bunch of bullshit? I've never seen that before. Oh. Yeah, this is not that funny. This is just like a real... That's just like a real trailer. Did Terry get a real trailer? Mr. Bogart? This game has the Camille looking character, doesn't it? The one where Camille has her costume in Street Fighter 5? My name's like Blair or something. Yeah, doesn't Camille have her costume in Street Fighter 5? She was always who I thought that I would play. I don't own Vexel, I never played this game, but I always thought that I would play Blair if I did. Remember when we used to get costumes in Street Fighter? That's crazy, isn't it? It's in Vexel in a minute. This game is no. I always feel like people didn't talk about it as much as maybe they should have. Vexel is cool. At least from the little that I watched. Mortal Kombat reveal. Only if it's like the equivalent of a PowerPoint slide. If it's funny because it's well made, I don't wanna say it. I'm only open to watching PowerPoint presentations. She has cool moves, but though. Yeah, this game's very like run forward with momentum, isn't it? Street Fighter EX is a rollback by PS1 emulator. Yeah, I've never played. I've played the Street Fighter EX games even less. But I know that the fighting layer and then fighting EX layer is like they're basically Street Fighter EX but with only the OCs, right? Street Fighter EX but none of the Street Fighter characters. Which one of the Street Fighter EX games is the good one? Are all of them good? I don't know. Disable the fighting lyric. Yeah, I know that. I know that. The third one's a that game. Speaking of that games, 2XKO. Oh. They showed the Ari swimsuits and I was so ready. I was pulling up to the 2XKO title screen, so ready to bring back my wonderful and legendary Juggernaut Ari. And I looked at the summer skins and it's like $50 for them. Then I closed the game forever again. I was ready. Those skins are nice. But also apparently Ari is like Astro Turbo top tier, but they're really bad solo, so I don't know. I wish I liked 10 games. I'd like to go. But also if skins were cheaper, I'd like buy an Ari swimsuit for 15 bucks just to mess around in Juggernaut for a lot of them. But they're disgustingly expensive. Why is in this one? Where is like linking me bullshit today? Huh? Always remember to button check. What is this?
Storm doesn't care. Mix ups. Apple.
Oh, yeah, I know this. I know this then. I know this then. Never gonna show me something you can put on stream. I can never know. One day I'm gonna log in and I'm gonna randomly click on a nondescript link and you found like the one video of gore and pornography on YouTube. Need to learn the game for Samira. You know they fucked up her eye patch. Her eye patch is on the wrong eye in Tuco. That was really funny. Samira's eye patch is supposed to be on her left eye, but they put it on her right eye for some reason. Don't really get it. The control scheme feels bad to buy. It feels really bad, doesn't it? It doesn't feel good at all. Plus, I don't think doing combos in the game even feels very good. You know what, we're checking. This one to go? Maybe? I'm going on to go. Can I? What is to go called in the? There we are. It's showing OBS for some reason, but it's okay. Like, what does this cost exactly? I don't know why OBS is on the screen. Like, why it's included. But it's fine. It's also not like updating at all. So this kind of might just be broken. They might just not let me record to go, which is good. They shouldn't. But this is if I want to get both of the RE skins. That would cost 4,900 coins. What is 4,900 coins? $4,900 is 45 euro. You are out of your fucking mind. You are out of your... You are off your rocker if you think I'm paying those prices. Fuck you. If I want to stream Tuco, I would stream Tuco. I just want to buy the Ari skin. I just want to get the Ari swimsuits. She has 2 swimsuits and they're asking me 45 euros for them. You give me 25 euros for 2 Ari swimsuits? Fine, I'll do it. Not for that price. Streamer play with me? I don't like that game. Lovely, you wish you like to play it. I also always wish, yeah, that I would like it too. But I already know that I'm gonna start playing it when they put in Katarina. So I can't even like put on my hater pants too hard. I already know that I'm booting up when Katarina gets added. Yeah, it's 45 euro for both of the swimsuits. 30 for just one of them. In this economy. In this economy is wild, yeah. You know what you were getting into with Riot Games? A League of Legends skin's like 15 bucks. I don't know what you want from me. Maybe they'll do like a your shop night to market type thing. To make them a bit more like manageable, but that is pretty diabolical. Not enough skins for a night market, I guess so, not yet at least. Yet at least. Do you actually play to go against Sun? Like, are you asking to play with me out of like just for like the shits, or do you actually play the game? You can draw Arvi in a swimsuit for free. That's a good option. How about you draw me in a swimsuit though? You don't every so often. If I was gonna play with you guys, I would need to play like 2 Exorcist. Because I'm only playing, or whatever it's called, because I'm only playing Arvi. So I'm either booting up Juggernaut or one of you guys are being in the same team as me. Like either you guys duo with me or I'm playing the worst solo character in the game solo. Well, Timo might be worse, right? Because he has like no HP. Ari's good solo? Really? I feel like I always, like, because I've tried googling. I've intensely googled Juggernaut Ari. And I've only read people say that she's really bad. But I also know she's really strong right now in like the real game. Like on 2 character teams, she's like top 1 or something. But I think for Juggernaut, you kind of want to play shit like Darius. We can play together if I start a date? Maybe someday, but I want to get the skin. Deciding to buy skins for now if I like duo gameplay? Yeah, but I like Ari. I know I like Ari. I want to dress up the Fox Girl. It's also really funny for me. Like, none of you guys really called me out the fact that I'm complaining about the 2 Ghost skin price when I own the fuck-ass Hot Spring skin in League of Legends. Like, we don't talk about the money I spent on the money I spent on After Hours Hot Spring Ari and League of Legends. She's hard to pin down. I like her movement, yeah. Her combos were also kind of fun, but I didn't really understand how the set play worked. It was your like down special, right? You could put down the little shit on the screen. That I never really understood how to use. I would kind of just jump and throw fireball. That was my RV game plan. You can do that, can you? Could you? Really? I would be very happy. But yeah. Maybe I'll look back when they put in Samira, because I wouldn't mind playing Ari Samira. I think I would also play if they put in Kiana, because Kiana is my like 3rd favorite. Genau. The actual characters that I play in League are Katarina and Ari, but I also like Kiana. So maybe if they put Kiana in Juko, then I'd play her for real. But I'm still mad. I would have liked to get the Rising Thunder reskin. I would have been more than happy with the Rising Thunder reskin they originally advertised, you know? Also becoming a Touch of Death game. That's just like Dark Games, isn't it? But I think in the fighting game realm, I'm kind of happy when I'm focusing on to like just Street Fighter and God. Although I am streaming Strive this week, because I want to get to Masters in Strive. That's why this is my like mini series. I'm gonna play Strive until I hit Masters at least. Spoilers. If you follow me on YouTube or Twitter, you already know that I put Strive on the schedule. But I'm gonna play Strive until I get Masters, however long that takes. When's Tekken? I don't wanna play Tekken. Okay, I don't like Tekken. Tekken 8 I enjoyed. Or sorry, Tekken 7. But I don't know, maybe someday. I like Lily, I don't like Tekken. Does 7 have crossplay? I think so. Tekken is like 7 is really bad online though. Really bad. Speaking of having online, Dead or Alive 6, huh? They're calling it the worst fighting game title update of all time. No balance changes, no new characters, no new stages, no new costumes. Photo mode plus you need to rebuy DLC characters, $40 please. It was so much worse than I expected. Because there's not even balance changes. I would spend $40 for nothing besides not being able to play Mai anymore. I need to rebuy Mai too, isn't that crazy? New character coming, yeah, but it's not coming yet. Also the new character is like, the new character is the day of a slop, I'm telling you. The new character's default appearance is like tech wear. Yeah, right, I feel like it being just the title, like even giving you like, okay, $10 update pack, you get to keep your DLC. That would make so much more sense. It being a totally fresh release is baffling to me. Doesn't make sense at all. Super weird to me. Like if the base game got updated, then you would be like, oh okay, this makes sense, this is fine. That might revitalize the game a little bit, give it a tiny bit of new life at least. But the way they did it this time was so baffling. Because it's a totally fresh game, except it's the exact same game, except there's only photo mode. Is that the one difference? Is the one difference that I got photo mode now? I think so. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure there's nothing else. Some enhanced graphics. I feel like DOA 6 already looks pretty good. I don't know, I feel like I don't really have much to complain about there. On the lighting, they put RTX mode on, that's what it was. They gave you RTX mode? Okay, sure man, whatever. That's pretty funny. Like, even Strive gave their 2.0 update thingy for free. Oh wait, what am I gonna play in Strive this week? Because I'm gonna need to get to Masters, right? Who's the easiest character to get to Masters with? Do I play Giovanna or do I play Jacko or do I call... Do I play Dizzy? Is Dizzy still bottom 1? Strive players in the chat room, is Dizzy still bottom 1? This is pretty good now. Lucy's bottom 1, really? Remy's Hard Courage? Well, I don't think that has ever changed, has it? I think it's always been that way. I saw the Battle Pass trailer. Dizzy is getting a new costume, which is fun. So maybe I should play Dizzy. How much does the Strive Battle Pass cost? Do we know? Since better wrestler characters got nerfed. Sokka. 5 pounds? So if it's 5 pounds, okay, so it's like the same price as Grand Blue. Yeah, I'll buy that. Sure. You guys know I bought the first Grand Blue Battle Pass. Back when that came out. Because it came with the Normaya costume. They gave a costume for my main first, so I just bought one. Where would I be seeing the new... can I just look it up on Steam? Do we need to buy it from like a weird DLC setting, or do they just have a... where top tiers play like they're from season 4 so you quit the game? Sokka. Kill the girl Strive, please. Please, sire. Who are the top tiers right now? Is it still like Potemkin and Gold Lewis? Season pass character. Additional colors, Slayer. Battle stage, Alba, Season pass 2. I own Season pass 2, don't I? Why? Respectfully, why? I guess I need to like open the game to see Leo Gold Lewis in Run Nuggle. So yeah, it's the same. Except Sin. Gold Lewis, Leo, Potemkin, Rumble though. Holy cringe. Those are really bad top tiers. But I guess who would even be a healthy top tier? Guilty Gear character design is kinda like that, if a character is strong, they're almost always toxic, intrinsically. But didn't they give like a super hard rework to Happy Chaos? Is he still strong? You know what, I'm booting up Strive just to see. Wait, do I even have it installed? I genuinely might not. Oh, I do. I do have Strive installed. I'm checking what the gaming pass costs. Never stop there. Whoa, wait, right, they changed Guilty Gears. Abigail is mid now, really? Whoa, surprising. Surprising. This is running at a weird resolution, so I can't really get this on you guys' screen. But I'm just gonna really quickly check what the gaming pass costs. But I forgot they changed the Stripe UI. There's like red and green, like pink and thickwear streaks. It's Reva Slope, it's Reva Slope all around. It's a thickwear looking menu now. Store, please. Wait, where do I know? How do I know? Blazing Pass, that one seems rhyme. While the Blazing Pass is active, completing daily challenges and a weekly challenge raises your Black Panther level. Colors the rewards corresponding to your level. Can be completed in ranked match, lobby match, excluding player match. Time remaining 13 hours left is crazy. These like haunted colors look kinda cool, don't they? But I guess those are like specifically premium rewards. Battle UI skin jam. Whatever this means. Oh. Battle UI skin bicon. Battle UI skin testament. Level 70 is the skin. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna get to level 70. Oh, wait, but if there wasn't Checo or Milia. Not Milia, Checo or Giovanna, then I'm fine. You can see, yeah, I'm just checking the price. What do I upgrade to Blazing Pass Plus? Recent reviews very negative. All reviews mostly negative. Fascinating. $5.99. Okay, I mean it's $5.99. What do you want? It's $5.99, bro. Whatever, man. You got it and you don't like it, the skin's ass. I feel like the DC they're getting is kind of pretty though. I just wanted to check how much it costs. It's $5.99. Pretty sure the Grand Blue one was even cheaper. It was like 4 something. Because the DC costume is just like flowers and stuff. It's kinda cute. Next spell pass is Wars. Have they shown the full list of rewards? Yeah, we're gonna read over it if they have. Battle UI skins. No way, I don't think they say like the exact contents, do they? Maybe? Battle UI skins. This picture is so hard to read, by the way. Like, I can't tell which character these are for at all, but I guess we'll check for the next pass, you know. But like, whatever, we'll get there. This battle is right now. No, I don't want to know the current one, because I don't play Eno, so I don't care. The one that I might care about is the next one, because I do play Dizzy. Or maybe I play Dizzy, I don't actually know. I know I'm gonna play either Dizzy or Giovanna or Jacko. Jacko would be nostalgic. Jacko was my first main, kind of. I think my first Guilty Gear Strive stream I was playing Jacko. Then I played Dizzy for a bit and then I took a long break. This can look great, really. I like I think it's gonna kill. I think it's pretty cool. They should have Jeff as the next character. Marvel Dokkan collaboration. Why didn't they put Jeff in Dokkan? What's that about? Cowards. Marvel Dokkan would have been improved just via the existence of Jeff the Land Shark. Wait, what do you guys think about the final roster for Marvel's Dokkan? They really added no one for me besides Storm. Like, I would have taken a Rogue, I would have taken a Psylocke, I would have taken an Invisible Woman maybe. But I know that I'm not buying it because the only character in the base roster that I like is Storm, maybe Magic. Good picks, W Goons. No, Emma first. Emma first would have been nice. What would Invisible Woman do in a fighting game? They can improvise. They just gotta make a bucket like they would do for like a mid-2000s visual novel tie-in fighting game. They just totally make up a kit for that character, despite the character never canonically fighting. Blade spec in a fighting game, yeah. He always felt like a fighting game character to me. Asking for Leorio in an impact, his entire moveset revolves around him slamming a desk in a scene. They just can't stop winning. They definitely cooked. We love an impact around here, don't we? An impact is so funny. They changed Black Panther, put his sister in there. To be fair, if Black Panther was like a pretty lady, then I probably would hate him less. I actually forgot they put Black Panther in Dokkan. Oh, what does she look like? Kinda the same. What does she look like in the comics? Magneto can be in a fighting game. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna force the fighting game, get out of anything. Just like cool punches, especially with Sue, because you can have her like pushing and pulling powers. That'd be enough. What does the Lady Black Panther look like in the comics? Oh my goodness, she has big boobs. What the hell? So cool. But yeah, I would have liked a rogue. I would have bought the game if they put the rogue in. It's really funny because my only like cultural touchstone with Marvel characters is to like a lower, like a minor extent Marvel vs. Capcom and then 90% Marvel Rivals. Like, I did not know who White Fox was before. Actually, I didn't know who Black Cat was, and she's apparently like a big Spider-Man villain or something. I didn't know who Black Cat was before she was announced to Rivals. And I was like, yeah, she looks nice. Would I play a man challenge impossible? The last time I played a man was when I was avid Fire Emblem fan in Smash Bros. Because then I would play like Chrome and stuff, but that was like 7 years ago. So I am not playing none, I refuse. I've played maybe 30 minutes of, not 30 minutes, maybe like 2 hours of DBFC ever, and I needed to buy DLC because the base roster didn't have 3 women in it. Isn't that crazy? When I bought DBFC, I bought Lapico 21 just to make a full team of women, and I still didn't like it. PlayStation All Stars 2 confirmed. Please, we need more platform fighters. We were all, how do you say, we were all busy that the weekend to bring back multiverses. But I'm not even allowed to be like mean about that. I played so much multiverses now. I would stream that game pretty regularly. If you think about it, Rain Dog was kind of like the DC version of Jeff the Land Shark. If you like really think about him. I really don't understand why things went that bad for multiverses. I feel like the game had all the tools to succeed and then it just didn't. They like did everything wrong with them. Because I remember when I booted up the game, I downloaded the game when Raven came out, and I specifically downloaded it because I wanted to play Raven. And then I booted up the game on stream. And I would have needed to either pay like $20 for Raven or grind like the free character unlock. Which, let me tell you, how much have I played multiverses? I can see it in my Steam library. I played it for 64 hours and I was not even close to unlocking Raven. Because I was like maybe a 4th or 3rd into the character unlock path thingy. It's so crazy. I still never got to play Rogue. I played Wonder Woman the whole time. We had fun with it. We did. I enjoyed streaming it for sure. But it was a Warner Bros. Situation, and also the developers were kind of just doing bullshit. But I'm sure the bad monetization was the fault of Warner Bros. Emma Frost in Dokkan? I'd play Emma Frost in Dokkan. What if they just put my rivals' characters in Dokkan? I'd be able to play like Rogue Emma, Black Widow, Black Adam, Sue. That'd be nice. But I got none of those. Isn't that crazy? I just realized. Even if we count the White Fox as a Kureya character, even if we want to count Psylocke as a Kureya character, I got none of my rivals' mains in not a single one. Felt like a worse Brawlhalla to you? Yeah, but you're also like the only person who likes Brawlhalla. You're like the one Brawlhalla fan. But to be fair, I don't have much of a frame of reference. The last time I played Brawlhalla was probably 2019. Or 2018. It was like right after Smash Ultimate came out. So I don't really remember what it plays like. But I do remember that I liked the glove item. Because when you picked up the claw item, you could like pick up your opponents and throw them down. I don't think it was very good, but I found it fun. It probably wasn't strong, but I did enjoy it. You guys think we're due for a new Smash Bros. Yet or what? You're one of all members of Fantastic Four? That'd be nice. I'd like Sue. I don't need the others, but I'd play Sue. But she's also like the one people specifically don't want, and also the one that would probably fit the worst in a fighting game. Like, you would probably get Human Torch to work. And like, Thing and Luffy are fine for a fighting game totally. Sue would be like the weirdest one to adapt for sure. A rival Schooner Belle? She's just my favorite character. What do you mean? I play her because I like her kit specifically. She would not be my most played character in the entire game just for those reasons. He's pretty much Human Dojo already. The game would translate funny games in the slightest. They would find a way. They just gotta have a bit of imagination. If they really wanted it, they would. But Emma would be fine, no? Rogue would be fine. I just take Rogue. If they put Rogue in, I'm buying them. Because Rogue was in what, Marvel Duel. She'd be fine. The demand for Sue has to be like under the cement. I think she's popular, but she's probably not popular with fighting game players. People were saying the same about Teemo. 2XKO has some really fucky kits though. Like, how are they gonna put Soraka in? How is the Lulu gonna work? You nominate Jubilee. I don't know who that is. Jubilee Marvel Google image search. Oh, she's pretty. Member of the human subspecies known as mutants is an X-Men again? I don't know if they can be X-Men maxing. I feel like at least Marvel Rivals, there's just like 900 quadrillion X-Men. there's gonna be another X-Men, it has to be a rogue. You wish that is She-Hulk. I'd also like She-Hulk. I only know She-Hulk from Marvel 3, but I like her. She's like really bad in that game, so you never see her played, but I like her still. You know what, this Jubilee girl seems kind of pretty. Jubilee is coming to Rivals. Shokkana. Is that what the fireworks event was for? Oh. Wolverine, Psylocke, Black Widow. A Wikipedia page, Jubilee, says that Jubilee meets Black Widow. You think they could team up together? Okay. This character seems cool. I like her. Season right, it's gotten more play than Marvel and all. I see. Yeah, because I feel like I sometimes click on... If I see like a GNS Marvel tournament vote with a Viper in thumbnail, I'm always clicking on those. To watch at least for a little bit. I think I've seen She-Hulk in one of those. Wait, she was strong in vanilla. Oh, so no. So if she was good in vanilla, then that would make sense. Green Marvel 3, you played who you want, but I don't know who I'd want to play. Besides Viper. Maybe I'll see what the character list is, because I always mix up characters from like who was in Marvel 2 and Marvel 3, because I don't watch them that often. Tukma-san, hello! Hopefully you're doing well. Nice to see you. Yahoo yahoo. Who was in Marvel 3? Oh, Morgan, then I probably would play Morgan, wouldn't I? Strider, Storm, Phoenix. Would I be allowed to play Morgan, Phoenix, and Viper? Would that be a crazy team? I'm just going based on vibes. Oh wait, is Phoenix still bugged? I saw on Twitter that Phoenix had like a game-breaking bug that she just wouldn't go into Dark Phoenix mode. Like the point of her character just didn't work, so you were stuck playing base mode Phoenix. They fixed it within 2 days. Oh, okay. Okay. X23. Who is X23? The daughter of Wolverine. Oh, I don't know if I don't really know her that well. Yeah, maybe then I just play She-Hulk because she's fun. You're good, that's good. Hopefully work has been okay, not too draining. I'm doing good too. I took a small break, but now I'm back. Phoenix and Morgan is a valid shell. Ray and LV plays Shell, Morgan, Phoenix, and yeah, I just be doing the same but with the Viper. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'll keep that in mind if I ever feel like it would make sense for me to pick up a new game. She-Hulk broke the fourth wall before Deadpool. Yeah, maybe I try She-Hulk too, because I do like her looks. She's cool. So I know that I would play Viper, right? I would have to. No matter who my other characters would be, I would definitely play Viper. So I would play Viper and then some permutation of Phoenix Morgan and She-Hulk. Deadpool in the new game looks funny. Marvel 3 is like kinda hard to wait. Is Marvel 3 good on leverless? Do I need to get my arcade on dust my arcades? Like, would I be allowed to play Marvel 3 on leverless? I feel like Marvel 3 is kind of played by a lot of old heads, so I feel like even if it was good, Marvel players wouldn't want to use leverless out of principle. Marvel's the reason we have leverless. Oh, wait, it is, isn't it? Wait, you're right. I totally forgot about that. Midnight Marvel revolves around finding synergy with characters. I think the reason why I liked King of Fighters so much is that, like, in King of Fighters you can kind of just play bullshit, and because there's no assists it doesn't matter that much. Like, of course it's like bad if you have meter hungry characters and characters that don't build any meter, right? But it's not that big of a deal compared to like Marvel. If you play like a character super reliant on assists and then characters with shit assists, it's kind of hard. I don't know, I'm already used to picking 3 characters from KOF, so it wouldn't be so bad. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy King of Fighters 15. Maybe I should play that game again. Because I was talking about SNK heroines recently. That game would be really funny to stream. It made me, thinking about that made me miss Luong a little bit. As Angel is not in heroines, but Luong is. And Luong was on my 14 and 15 team. I always thought I had like a, despite not caring about that at all, I kind of had a good balanced team in King of Fighters 15. Because Angel doesn't need a meter at all. Mai can do either way, and Luong is really good at spending meter. So that was always a good order for me. I do Luong my sorry, Angel my Luong. It's kind of funny because I used to play so many fighting games, but nowadays I'm kind of hyper focused on Street Fighter and God. Speaking of Street Fighter, I've got that on the schedule for tomorrow, don't I? Yes. The rainstorm is here. Storm altered. Arashiga kuru. And then, you know, then you're dying. Been having to play Street Fighter 6 again. That's not good. But it'll be fine. You'll get mid-screen throw looped by Blanca once and then you'll quit again for like a few months. Are you playing in Street Fighter 6 right now? Still on the jury. I think you were playing jury the last time. Because I sometimes check your freaking profile, because I always stalk my friends list in the Street Fighter 6. I've seen you have like Ken equipped and Cammy equipped, I think, and like Jamie. Oh wait, speaking of Jamie, watch Evo, but I saw there was like a Jamie that made it really high. I think Dandanman placed really well. Maybe I should watch the Dubai. I've always liked watching Jamie, even if I hate playing against them. I tune into the audio stream and half the time he's playing Jamie. This is a struggle of watching Sea Viper players on Twitch. You try to watch Kasunoko and it's like, oh, does he play Viper? No, he's playing Jamie today. Then you try to watch Uryo and it's like, does he play Viper? No, he's playing Jamie today. But I did see Fujimura switching to Mai, or switching from Mai to Viper. Which might be like the worst choice of all time that I also made. But I found the character with 0 virtual Magneto, they fit in anything. Magneto is strong, right? Blankester next in ranked kill. I didn't even see him that often. I at least see him pretty often. Maybe you don't see him in an A ranked kill. Yeah. But tomorrow I'll probably just play Viper. Maybe a bit of Mai, but like probably just Viper. So that should be fun. I actually haven't played in a long time. A little bit over a week. I'm gonna have, what did they say? They said that Street Fighter 6 would be having a lifespan of 10 years. I'm gonna have 7 more years of Viper. So you guys better like watching her. Then 7 years from now we'll have to reevaluate. But I did promise you guys that I'd try Tifa. So I don't think I can walk back on that. When Tifa comes out, I did promise you guys that I would at least try playing her. And maybe I don't like her, but at least for a little bit. Tiny amount of Viper, or tiny amount of Tifa. Okay, I'm kinda hungry, you know that. You ever thought about that? I went on for a bit longer than I thought that I did, but I had a great time. My voice didn't give up on me, so I was able to stream for a pretty long time. But I think I feel pretty good calling that a day. And tomorrow we'll get back for some actual gaming. But I do enjoy chatting streams. I should do this more often. I don't always got a game. Maybe I'll try to fit in like one Satsuran every week or so. What's for dinner? I'm gonna make chicken and potatoes. Yes, alright. Thanks guys. If it's your first time here, don't forget to follow my Twitch, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There will be lots more gaming in the future, lots more chatting in the future. I'm glad to be back from my break. I'll be streaming 5 to 6 times a week from now on, so hope to see you guys later. Bye bye. Otsukurai. See you tomorrow. Thank you.